Hi everyone, it's Brittany here with Culinary Experience. Now, I've seen out there on a couple of Peruvian travel sites, people asking, how do I know if my Peruvian handmade item is actually really made in Peru versus somewhere else, like a mass-produced type thing? I don't really know how to answer that as far as in other parts of Peru for the alpaca wool stuff or anything like that. But as far as here locally in the Iquitos area and surrounding areas, I would say definitely if you're gonna buy some handicrafts, don't buy them in the city. The city ones probably are going to be more mass produced and not individually handmade items. I would say if you go to a local village and they sell stuff, you're probably pretty safe there. Or if you go to one of the local more traditional tribal villages, like the Jawas that are down here by us in Las Palmas, you're probably pretty safe buying something from them as well. So at our shop here at Culinary Experience, this little bag here, this was handmade by a lady down at the Jawa village, which isn't too far from us. She also made some of these bracelets and these dream catchers and these keychains. The butterfly dream catchers that I used to have that are sold out right now, and these dream catcher bracelets, those are made by a local lady as well. She is not a Jawa, but she does live here in Las Palmas. She's actually Tiago and Noye's mom, for those people that had pen pals with them. And then all of our wood handicrafts here are actually signed and dated by the artist. And I try to really make sure that people realize this was authentic work from here in Las Palmas. So I did create a little bio for the artist so that way people can see he is holding his work right there that talks about him. They may even see him out and about in Las Palmas here because he did create all of these beautiful pieces. And like I said, he did sign and date them. So I don't really know how else to impart that our stuff is handmade. Also, if you look at stuff too, no two pieces are exactly alike. So typically I'll have all of his turtles out, and you can see that not all of the turtles look exactly alike. Also, since they are handmade, there are little I don't really want to call them imperfections, but imperfections, I guess. So you can see where the glaze kind of pooled at different areas on this turtle. He paints the glaze over them with a chicken feather. So, and I mean, you can even see here on this cross, that is not an evenly sprayed on mass produced paint job. That is painted on there with a chicken feather. So, and he did it really thick on this, so you can really see that red color that goes with the glaze. Other ones like this aren't as thick, but still you can see where it dripped a little bit, which again, totally fine. I don't really want to call them imperfections because that is part of the authenticity of a local artist down here. You know, when you have a chicken feather as paintbrush, you're gonna have things like that, which just adds to its character, I feel like. So yeah, definitely, if you're shopping down here in Peru, I guess my tips would be get out of the city area and shop more outside of the city and the local tiny little communities. And even if you're going to a place like us, like a tourist attraction, oftentimes, I know with us, the Jawa ladies and Anderson here with his wood carvings, they thought that their artwork would be exposed to more tourists by selling their pieces to us than to sell here at the garden, versus hoping somebody walks by their house and people see it that way. You can see obviously here at the garden as well, we have non-traditional handmade items here also. But again, don't be afraid to buy something that looks handmade at a facility like us because you think it's going to be more mass produced. No, there are plenty of artists down in the local little villages that do, have a good business mind and think that, us tourist destinations like Our Experience are going to see more tourists at their facility versus a tourist just walking by their house doing a village tour. So they think that their artwork will have better exposure. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope that kind of helped clear it up a little bit, at least down here in the Iquitos area, of authentic Peruvian art pieces. Bye for now.